It's no news that Apple's M2 chips have been experiencing bad sales. I don't mean to be like a hater or a bearer of bad news, but then it warms my heart to know that Apple's marketing venture was. Okay, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. Now you see, Apple had to halt production basically for the M2 chips, and it's for no other reason than the M1 MacBook Air. Yeah, that's M1 MacBook Air. You see, there were unforeseen circumstances. Apple switched to the whole Apple Silicon M1 with 4 performance and 4 efficiency cores. That was like the miracle, the icing on the cake for the Apple industry as far as MacBooks are concerned. But then Apple didn't really think about the fact that they couldn't just jump from one PC to another PC the way they do for phones. You see, MacBooks are no iPhones. Yeah, people aren't really compelled to upgrade every year. I mean, I am still using my M1 Air and it serves me just fine. So I am not compelled to buy the M. So that's why Apple had to halt production for the M2 chips. Just so we're on the same page, this is the MacBook Air. We're going to be reviewing this today to talk about if it's still a good fit for 2023 or not. It was released in 2020, late 2020, yeah. And it has aged quite gracefully. So let's talk about the specs. Alright, so for the build quality, we have CNC milled aluminum, around the body here and the back of the display. Yeah, it has one of the best builds of a 13-inch laptop. Yeah, and it has an excellent trackpad with force touch. That's how it works. It has 2 levels of force touch. 1, 2, 1, 2. Obviously, you can't hear that, but it goes down 2 levels. It doesn't even move actually. Yeah, there is no flex whatsoever on the keyboard. Yeah, it stays as it is. There is no flex. Like, it's a very solid finish. And also it comes with the Magic Keyboard. Yeah, the whole stuff of this, like the first generation of Magic Keyboard laptops. Okay, the Intel models that came early 2020 all had the Magic Keyboard before we got to this. Yeah, it's replaced the Butterfly keyboard that was way worse than what this is. So thankfully this has like an up-to-date keyboard. You won't feel left out if you're using this. And the trackpad is big enough. You can see it for its size is big enough. Yeah, so the Pro has a slightly bigger trackpad though, but this is actually good enough. Yeah, for the display we have a 13.3-inch 16 by 10 display with 2560 by 1600 pixels. Yeah, that's like 227 ppi, I think. So like that is very sufficient. Yeah, it gets everything done. You would never have to you never have to worry about colors and all that. It has so many color profiles to choose from. It has 100% sRGB and the P3 white color scaling by Apple. It has it, yeah. And there are color profiles, yeah, for depending on like the kind of editing you're doing or whatsoever. So like when it comes to display, this laptop is top notch. Yeah, it's 60 Hz though, but that's not really a big deal. For the webcam, it has a 720p webcam at the top of the display, which is not really a big deal, yeah. Although Apple claims there's a dedicated image signal processor on the M1 chip. Yeah, but 720p at 30 frames per second, come on, that's not really a serious webcam. Yeah, but it gets you through video conferencing and the little Skype, voice online chat and those stuff like that. So not really a big deal, but there are better cams than this. The M2 has a better camera, but still it's an Apple product. Apple doesn't mess up with their camera, so I think that's not really a deal breaker. Let's move on to the I/O. The I/O is the biggest problem here. Yeah, all we are equipped with is 2 Thunderbolts. Just 2. 1, 2. I had to buy a dongle to even have any peace of mind with this. Yeah, and dongles work quite alright. At least the lightweight is good enough to help with you moving around the dongle stuff. So with a dongle you can connect almost any kind of stuff. Yeah, these are Thunderbolt ports, so you can connect Thunderbolt docking station. You can do your power delivery 20 watts or 15 watts, whatever. You can charge your devices. You can connect HDMI, SD card dongles. The other thing that I need a dongle for every single thing. And when you are charging it, one port is taken, so all you have is just one extra port there around it. So I think it's not really a deal breaker, although ThinkPad users might not like this. Yeah, they won't like it, not even might. For the performance, this laptop is equipped with Apple's M1 chip. It's capped around 3.2 gigahertz for the performance cores, and I think 1.8 something for the efficiency cores. It has 4 P cores and 4 E cores. Yeah, that's 4 performance and 4 efficiency cores. Yeah, and it's stunning actually. Like, the scores are stellar. Like, it has a 5 nanometer manufacturing process, so the CPU has no issues whatsoever. For the value, like for the price and every single thing you get with this, like, there is no complaint with the CPU. The M2 is just a tiny bit, let's just say 1 to 1.5 seconds faster than this in finishing up stuff, but like, that's for like heavyweight stuff. But for the normal stuff, you won't notice the difference, except because of the memory speed. Yeah, I even ran a Geekbench score just to see. This is Geekbench 6. I ran it just to see like how it's going to hold up, you know. So 2338 for single core and 8238 for multi-core. Perfect and excellent scores. I mean, which Windows machine of this price range can get this kind of scores? Zero. None of them actually. Yeah, and these are excellent scores. Like, they'll get you through almost every task. Even video editing, that is, if not that the GPU only has 7 cores. Yeah, so like, perfect processor, no complaint whatsoever. Has DDR4, LPDDR4X with 4267 mega transfers per second, while the M2 has LPDDR5 with, I think, 6400 mega transfers per second. So memory, the bandwidth is something you're going to notice a slight difference with the M2, but this still is updated enough. 4267 megahertz is still good enough for 2023. Yeah, this is good enough to get you going to at least 2025. Yeah, maybe you might have LPDDR6, who knows, but whatever it is, I can assure you, you will have no issue with it, except that I'll advise you to buy a 16 gig RAM MacBook Air. Yeah, you don't want to buy the 8 gig RAM if you are doing minor stuff, unless if you like, you know, just do slight word processing, internet browsing, Netflix and all that. But if you're a creator, if you're editing videos, if you want to play 1 or 2 games, and you know, if you do heavyweight stuff, I recommend you buy the 16 gig. That's an excellent option to go with to save you from, you know, future issues. Yeah, it future proofs you. Before we talk about the battery and the price, let's hear how the speaker sounds, my favorite part. So let's do some crab rave. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, so base levels, excellent. This beats almost every 13-inch Windows laptop that exists. And I think it even beats the M2. Why? Because the M2 speakers were placed behind the casing, close to the screen, around this area, which makes it kind of bounce, you know, wrong directions and all that. But this has the speakers in the best position here and here. So I think the speakers are 10/10 for a 13-inch laptop. No complaints whatsoever. Yeah, so for the pricing, okay, so on Apple's website, this is the MacBook Air M1. You can see from $999 US. Yeah, that's what we have on Apple's official website for the base model. It's a 7-core GPU and 8-core CPU. Yeah, so that's basically the price. But on Amazon, let's check Amazon. So on Amazon, from what I can see here, you can get this for as low as $700. That is crazy. Imagine all the mad advantages you're going to get with this laptop. This beats a lot of Windows laptops, even 13-inch U series Windows laptops. And this is like the best efficiency PC. Yeah, because the batteries literally last like crazy. It has a 49 watt hour lithium battery, and it has up to 18 hours of playback time. Yeah, I don't think any Windows laptop in his league has up to that. Yeah, and look at it, $700. Crazy deal for a refurbished version, which obviously is going to be good since it's Amazon. But if you want, you can also buy it on Apple's website. Yeah, it's a little hot to buy it straight from the box. I wouldn't though, yeah, but then it won't hurt because it's complete. There's everything you need in it. Okay. All right, so I think that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you have seen what you want to see about the MacBook M1 Air. And if you have any questions, don't forget to ask me in the comment section and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, and even if you don't have a question, just say something. Let's know you watched the video and let's say hi to each other. And I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, I had it out figuratively though.